little bit taken with what the game gave him, but also credit to Memphis. They designed a whole plan to basically almost box and one him pretty much, like deny him the ball, top block him, try to take him out of the game, threw off our rhythm of our team for sure, so credit to them. But I thought he got a little bit of flow there in the third quarter when we played fast and got stops. The problem wasn't him scoring. His problem was our transition defense and our defensive rebounding tonight.
Do you think that the second night of a back-to-back had anything to do with that?
I do not, no.
What was the common thread for the turnovers?
Playing in the crowds, that's one of their strengths, that they turn people over. They use their athleticism. I think we were a little out of rhythm when we were trying to get too deep sometimes and make the home run pass, just not making the simple play, which we did yesterday. That caused some turnovers for sure.
And what held you guys back from three-point range?
They did a good job. Like, they were just funneling everything into their bigs. Like we talked about with Jordan, they were top blocking him. But when we got stops, we were able to get good shots. It was really more our defense tonight.
With Bilal, for him to have a first-half explosion like he did, what does it say for him, at least confidence-wise, to kind of get out of that mini slump he was in?
But, I've talked about this. I never thought anything had ever wavered for him. He was just, the rhythm of the game was changing for him. Or different teammates, new guys he was playing with. The defense has been super impressive lately. He's going to keep getting better. This is an emerging player, and you saw his capabilities getting into the paint, making plays for others, for himself. That's what he's going to keep growing with, playing on both sides of the ball.
There was a stretch in the second quarter where you guys exclusively seemed to play through him at a point. What does it say about his capabilities that he's able to carry the offense for possessions?
For sure. We were able to generate good shots. A little bit, to be honest, Jordan doesn't get enough credit. They were completely ignoring everybody else. And we got some easy rolls and some easy baskets, some easy kicks out to the corner because they were so focused on Jordan. That's when you're the main guy in the team, you get a lot of attention. That helped us, but Bilal made the right decisions in that action that we were running, and that kind of stabilized us for 3 or 4 minutes there going into the half.
Can you talk about Champagne's play over the last 2 games?
Yeah, he's shown who he is. Guy's a good defender, open shot maker, cutter, defensively physical, active guy, and then his offensive rebounding. So I've been pleased with him. This is part of his development, getting these opportunities. Been happy with the minutes that he's played for us.
What'd you think about the way JV played tonight?
JV tried to give us everything he got. JV had a tough one last night and went the full toe-to-toe with Jokic, and they thought he came out in here and helped set the tone tonight. He's been doing that all year for us. He's a total professional. But again, our defense was the problem tonight, and we just didn't get back in transition. Some of that was turnovers. And they did what they did well. They got their transition game going off our turnovers and the offensive rebound. Those 2 things really hurt us tonight.
Coach got the win last night, wasn't able to quite pull it off tonight. What do you think will be the key, or I should say is the key, to finding some consistency?
I think it's in the day-to-day work. You got to get lost in the work of these things for where our team is right now. That I've been impressed with. We're got guys who are workers, who want to be in the gym. We're learning that consistency, what that looks like. Tonight we didn't have as much as we did yesterday, but we got a little bit of time here. We got 3 games really in the next week and a half, so it's unusual in the NBA for some of us who've been doing this a long time, where you have this with the in-season tournament. So we're going to take advantage of the practice days to really improve and really get intentional about what we need to get better. So we're looking forward to that.
Coach, Bub Carrington, he went 3 for 12 from the floor tonight. He got a lot of open looks. He shoots it with confidence. Do you guys tell him to keep shooting it throughout, even when he's slumping like that throughout the game?
Of course, yeah. When our guys are open, they're a shooter. We always tell them to let it fly. That's our mentality. Always want our guys taking great shots, and he had some good ones tonight. Sometimes they're going to go in, sometimes they don't.
With JV, how impressed have you been about his ability to play with pace, despite being one of the bigger guys on the team?
He's been great. Obviously we want to play at a good speed. We want to get into our offense quickly. We kind of play through him at times when he's coming in through the trail. His passing ability to find cutters. So he's a good stabilizer. He knows how to play. So we run offense quite through him. So he's been helpful in that regard.
I give all the glory to God. I give my preparation, the way that I'm able to prepare myself, my body, going back into the summertime, coming into this season. That was a big thing. That was important to me. But yeah, like I give it all to God. Just I wouldn't be here without him. So I just try to attack every day with I'm grateful. Don't take any moment for granted. It could be gone quick. So I just try to, do my best whenever I'm out there, and even behind closed doors when nobody's watching. So.
And speaking of your body, like keeping your body ready, back-to-back nights against Jokic and now Jaren Jackson Jr., what does that do to a player's body going up against those two guys?
Oh, man, it's tough. You play two, great players like those two. You got to be ready. You got to, watch the film. You got to, know what, they've been doing the past few games and how each of those guys have been playing past few games. So it's definitely a challenge mentally and physically. Especially in the back-to-back. So, like I said, I just did my best. That's all I can do. That's all I can control is make sure I'm prepared and then go out there and compete, do my best, and live with whatever the result is.
You and JV each had 20 points in about 24 minutes. What can you say about the 1-2 punch you guys had out there tonight?
Oh, man, JV's great, man. JV, he's been great for this team. I love, having him around, asking him questions. He's showing me different things that I see him during practice, and I see things that he does in the game, and he's sharing things, and I'm sharing things that I see. Like I said, I love having him around, and, it's good to see him doing well. And then I just try to go in and help him and pick up what he's doing and keep it going in the upper way. So yeah, it's great. It's great to see, and I'm happy to have a teammate and a guy like him around.
And Coach Keefe was talking about how they really overloaded on Jordan, and it kind of affected the offense. So what was it like trying to navigate that and adjust to the way they were defending him?
I feel like at times we got stagnant with that. They kind of took him out the game early, and I think we just got to do a better job at noticing that and knowing what to do after that and figuring out what the next thing is, what the next counter to that is, and just trying to, try different things at that point. But, it's a learning process. No doubt in my mind that, we get tomorrow off, come back, got a few days before our next one. We'll get better, look at the film, and just keep fighting, keep chipping away.
Marvin, you kind of just alluded to it, but Coach Keefe was talking about how you guys have a stretch here when you'll be able to get some good days of practice in.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that'll help you all reset, for your next game and the stretch you have after that?
Yeah, I think it'll help. It'll help us focus on the things that we haven't been doing so well out there. A few days here will allow us to lock in on those things and prepare mentally for the next one. So yeah, you don't really get a lot of days in between games anymore. So to have these days, we got to take advantage of it and just get better, do what we can. As a group, come in and learn from this past game and just keep continuing to take that and get better every day.
We were actually ready for that because the first game, that's what happened. They were top locking him, and we had to figure out a way to play without him. It's a big word, but try to play around. And it's been tough the first minutes. But the main thing was the transition defense. We were not getting back, and I feel like that's the main thing. Yeah.
What do you think was sort of a common thread for the turnovers tonight?
Yeah, they were really, really active, flying around, blowing up every plays, and that's how you're supposed to play. So credit to them, they did a pretty good job with the physicality.
They after that 3 that you hit in the first half, the cameras caught you. You were very happy. What did it mean to have a night like tonight and kind of bust out of the slump that you've been in?
I needed that. It's been a few games. It's been tough for me to shoot the ball, but as soon as I saw that one going in, I was I knew it was going in because as soon as I shot the ball, it felt really good. So it felt really good to hit that one. Hope I keep going on that way. Yeah.
And then BK has talked a lot about how even when you're not scoring, the other parts of your game, rebounding, defense, passing, remain consistent. For you to have those performances, and like the one against Denver last night, and then to add in that scoring tonight, what does it do for your goal of becoming a two-way force?
What do you do for what?
What does it do for your goal of becoming that two-way player you want to be?
Oh yeah, like I said, sometimes it's gonna be tough to play offensively. Defensively is just a mindset for real. If you want to play good defense, you're gonna play good defense. That's how I think. So yeah, for me, I want to be a good two-way player, like I say, like I've been saying. And when it's rough offensively, I gotta play good defense. It's just mental.
First double-digit game since late November. Can you talk about what's clicking for you offensively?
Teammates was just finding me. After pick and rolls, I make some good reads. I felt like the lane was open sometimes, so yeah, just took advantage, and yeah, that's how I got here.
And you had a really big block today. Can you talk about your block shots lately?
Yeah, that's what I do. Like I said, defensively is just a mindset. Like every time I see somebody go up, I try to contest the shot, and if I can block it, it's better. So yeah, I'll do it.
Well, branching off of Varun's question, do you think that Brian Keefe also said that your defense has actually gotten better over the last week or so? Do you think that being so strong defensively has actually helped you get back into form offensively? Are they in sync like that?
Yeah, definitely. That's how I think. Even when I play good games offensively, I think defense is first. Like when I play good defense, I definitely play good offense. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's how I think. So it can make me feel good.
How do you build off of this and stay consistent after breaking out of a slump? How do you play well offensively in your next game?
I'll keep working like I've been doing. Just keep working, keep listening to the coaches, and keep playing good defense.
And just in a general sense, what have you liked about Bub Carrington's game thus far, playing with him in the NBA?
Yeah, like I said, he's a competitor. That's what we need. He's been finding teammates. He's been fighting all around, having crazy rebounds. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you can't get up like that. But yeah, he really be fighting, and that's what we need.
There was a stretch in the second quarter where you guys kept running that same action with you on the left wing and running the pick and roll with JV. How nice was it to get in that rhythm and be able to go back to that same thing again and again and get positive results every time? Oh,
yeah, I was feeling really good because they were trying to change the defense every time, but it wasn't working. So, yeah, it felt really good. That's how I got my confidence back, I'll say. So, yeah, it felt really, really good.
How have you felt the coverage as teams are playing against you change from the beginning of the season to now?
Yeah, it's been changing a lot. Beginning, sometimes the five were on me. After that, they had to change. They were going over, now under, they were icing. So, yeah, they're really trying to, find a way to limit my offensive game. And I got to go through it. That's how it is.